Right, now we're going to learn a new scale. Previously we've learnt the chromatic scale, which I hope you're still practicing, and you well should be 10 times a day to get that hand shape ready developed. Now this is a new one called a pentatonic scale. Penta meaning 5, it's only a 5-note scale. However, we play through the octaves twice, so we ended up playing a few more than 5 notes. Now, let's just have a look at the scale first. It's you can see the chord diagram type shape on your page, but it's not actually a chord diagram, it's scale notes instead. So they're all there. What we do is just start at the lowest note. So the lowest note is an open E string there, and that's our root note as well, just like our bar chords, because the scales have a root note as well. This is an E minor pentatonic scale. So the lowest note is E. The next note up is on the 3rd fret, so we play it with our 3rd finger, 1 finger per fret like the chromatic scale, and that's the G. The next note is the open 5th string. The next note is the 2nd fret on the 5th string. The next note is the open 4th string. Then the 2nd fret on the 4th string. Open 3rd string. 2nd fret on the 3rd string. Open 2nd string. And then the 3rd fret on the 2nd string. And then open 1st string. And then the 3rd fret on the 1st string. So the whole scale that's called ascending, where we go from the lowest note to the highest note, just like stairs, ascending. So what we do after we've done that is we descend it. We start at the highest note and we descend down. And that's the E minor pentatonic scale. Now with the scales, there's a few important things we have to know about. One, we have to play it evenly, so we have to play it all at a consistent speed. We don't go and then slow down for the rest of it. It's all got to be played through smoothly at the same speed. The second thing is smoothly, which is closely related to evenly, where you just play it nice and smoothly and fluidly, trying not to get it so it goes like that, and then that note stops, and then the next note. What we try to do is get it so there's no gaps between the notes. Not like... Can you hear the difference there? This is how we want it to be played. Nice and smooth and coordinated between the hands. At the exact moment the left hand finger goes down, the right hand with the pick strikes the note. Not where the hands are uncoordinated. That's smoothly. Consistently is being able to play it the same every time. It's no great pride to be able to pull that off once. You have to be able to do it the same every time, and coordination is related to all of the above there, where we try and keep the hands coordinated. So let's go through that scale again one more time with the tablature in front of us so we know what we're doing, and let's just play it. 1 finger per fret like the chromatic scale. So any note on the 1st fret we play with the 1st finger, 2nd fret with the 2nd finger, 3rd fret with the 3rd finger, and 4th fret with the 4th finger. Of course we don't actually have any notes that the 1st finger plays, and neither any that the 4th finger plays, but that's just if we did have scales that used them, that's what we'd be doing. Anyway, let's start from the bottom. Our scale. So we have to follow the rules of playing scales, where number 1, we start on the lowest root note, which is our low E there. We ascend to the highest note in the scale, which is up here. Then we descend to the lowest note in the scale. And then we return to the lowest root note, which in this case is the open E anyway. So that's our rules of playing scales, and our very first real scale, the pentatonic scale. So add that to your practice repertoire after the chromatic scale. So when you first pick up your guitar, you play the chromatic scale 10 times, and then you play the pentatonic scale 10 times, and that'll really get your fingers warmed up and ready to go.